Oh my god. Look, I'm in the solar system. Here's my boy Earth. Earth. Why I say it like that? Hold on, let's let people get in here and get everything. Alright. Good. Hello. Hi. How's it? What? Sorry, this world is very detailed. There's random things that I keep seeing and it catches my attention. There's apparently the size of the Chicxulub impact over here. It's the Earth. It's Earth. Look at it. It's everybody's favorite planet, Earth. Hold on. Gotta turn on some world sounds. You know what? Actually, for a little bit here, it might be best for us to keep the music out just so we can hear the planets, because this world has actually implemented what the planets sound like, what their radio signals emit, which is very interesting. And this is a crazy time for me to get a call. And of course, it's the spammers. They haven't called me at all today. And as soon as I start streaming, you motherfucker, I think they're watching. Are one of you fuckers in my stream right now? I swear to God. But hello. How's everybody doing? Wait. Oh, we got Phoenix. Welcome, Phoenix. We got Kitsune. Welcome. And Holy Melon. Welcome. Might be too busy for watching, but hope you have safe. They def be watching. I know. I swear to God, the freaking scammers are watching me just so they can call me at the most inopportune times. But I'd like to show you Saudi Arabia. No, bro. I don't know why, but randomly I just decided that in my head I just said, you know what? Space is amazing. And at the same time I said, oh, I should stream. And then those two thoughts went together and I was like, maybe I should show my tism to people. I'm not autistic, by the way, I swear. Maybe a little bit, but Chiggy, hello, welcome. Bye Russia. Goodbye. Bye Russia. Hold on, wait, can I? No, I'm not gonna punch Russia. I'm not gonna get political. Okay. But if you guys can't tell already, I am very energetic. Where's Mongolia? Hold on. Wait, no, I can't walk like that. I'm gonna run into my bed. Hold on. Let's just go over here. You see China. Hold on. There's Japan. You see China over here, right? You see India right down here. So this China, right above China, and right below not Syria. What is it? Serbia. You got Mongolia right up here. Okay, I know most of my geography, I swear. Yeah, unlock my gestures. Sorry about that. Mark my territory on North Korea. You want me to piss on North Korea? There's enough reasons for the North Koreans to nuke people already. I don't need to be another one. Can you show me footpaw beans? No. Pay me first. Yo, it's BMO. Oh my God, BMO, welcome. How am I doing today? Very energetic for no reason. Midnight Meadow, Kendall, thanks for the follow. Hello, I'm TikTok's new Nightbot. I will be the Nightbot for your stream. Gotcha. Hey, you got Wi-Fi in outer space. Magic. Do it. They need to learn a lesson. I'm not pissing on North Korea, man. This is a very bad idea. Bro, hold on. Where? Oh, here we go. We're on the dark side of the planet. Look at it. Hold on. The place with no light should be North Korea. Yeah, right there. The place that has 0 freaking lights. Caffeine go burr. Yeah, for you it's caffeine, for me it's ADHD. What are the phrases you'd like me to say? Be sure to like and follow. Each gift you can ask me to do something. I will do it. Unless it's something that's gonna hurt me, don't do that. You don't have to do that entire message though, I'm just being dumb. Oh, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Already we got some people sharing the live. I really appreciate that. The more shares you guys, the more people you share this to, the more people I have the opportunity to make laugh and smile. And at the end of the day, that's all I want to do. Nate, Charlotte, and Alexandre, thanks for the follow. I wish I had natural energy like that. I would hardly call this natural energy, my friend. There's hardly anything natural about that. Bro, look at the moon. Oh, you can't even see that. It's dark. Let me turn this way. There we go. Look at the moon. Look at it. It's just like it's a basketball. I'm sure this looks a lot smaller than the world creator intended it to be, because I am still very big. I'm like the size of Jupiter right now. Full moon tonight. Yeah, full moon. Let me not show my ass on stream. Was läuft ab? Ich laufe. Ooh, Saturn. There's Saturns over there. Yeah, hold on. Wait. Yeah, look at it. Look at that big, beautiful. Look at the big, beautiful rings on that. The BBR. Some art that isn't weird for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nice digi. Thanks. I wish I could see space colonies. Hey, yo, YouTube, stop freaking out. It's not that deep. You're good. You're good, bro. But let's go visit Mars, shall we? Hold on. Do you guys see Mars when we're coming up on it? Yeah. There we go. So far away. Come here. Come here. This is how Mars sounds, guys. Everybody have a listen. Yeah, Mars sounds fucking horrifying. I don't like. It just sounds like a dystopian machine. I'm gonna be honest with you. But this is the beautiful planet that Elon Muskie Husky really wants to colonize for some reason. This baby ain't got no atmosphere. Basically not a. One of the plans he's proposing is either one, nuking the poles for the ice, because this is actual water from when the planet, they suspect it used to be green like Earth. But this has freaking ice in the polar ice caps, and they want to nuke it to melt it to try and lower the temperature. Yes. Another thing they said is they could do a laser or a mirror. Holy shit. Holy shit. What's happening? Pup Shatter, thanks for the super GG. 2 of them. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Bill Nye the furry guy. Yeah, it's Bill Nye, but with a lot more energy and, less of a way with words. Full moon tonight. Oh shit, I have something the wolves, haven't I? Okay, well, good thing we're away from the moon, right? Justin, thanks for the follow. Was Elon a weirdo? Ooh. Ooh, not gonna say that word. Can't say that. Brother. Looks like you put a lot of thought behind your avatar design. Yes, totally. Took a very long time to make Jaeger, actually. Everybody, welcome to the stream. All the new folks. And Panda, I'm not tiny. You're tiny. Panda, you know you're tiny. Look at you. You're tiny. We don't talk about, you know, being a perfectly normal height in real life, okay? At least I'm not Markiplier, right? Markiplier's a little bit short. He's a good guy. Sexy as fuck, but he's short. I know you're taller than me, IRL Panda, but I'm also not European. So I'm black, okay? Leave me alone. Do I watch anime? Sometimes. Peak Avatar. Thank you. Is Jaeger named after Jaeger? Jaeger is named after the German word Jaeger, which means hunter. Mein Name ist Jäger. Mehmet, thanks for the follow. Alright, but now I could stop reading them. I wish I could be tiny. First the Gulf, next Greenland and Canada, eventually Mars. Do not let the orange man get to the orange planet, okay? It sounded funnier before I said it, but they call this the red planet, damn it. Moving on to Jupiter. Hold on. Bro. Oh my god. Holy shit. Bro. Oh. For real? Bro, wait, guys, come in here. Look at this. The planets have interiors. Yo, it's the fucking core. That's cool as shit. Bro, this world deserves so much. Oh shit, I need to ban somebody from chat. Oh fuck. Hold on. Ban this person. Ban this person. Mute them. Mute them too. Bro, why do people always have to be weird? Alright. And I am going to report that for, what is it called? I'm gonna report it for spam. I want to report it for sexual assault, but I guess I'd have to file a police report. I don't want to go through all that trouble. Anyway, back to me being excited. Whoa, look at it. Oh my god. Oh, but no, this is so fucking, oh my god. So this is actually what science is saying the core of Jupiter is. There's so much pressure from all of the gas on the surface that it ends up pressurizing the lower sections of the interior into a liquid, and that ends up applying so much pressure to the center of the planet, which turned all of the material into a solid object in the center. That's so cool. Even though it's a liquid planet, you go down deep enough and the pressure turns it into a solid. Science is so freaking cool, bro. I love it. Anyway, let's get out of that, because that was being in there is something else. Never thought I would be inside of Jupiter. But bro, there's if this is how this is gonna be, there's so much more nerdy potential for this. And to answer your question, Bonnie, what did they do? They started acting way too gay. Where's Pluto? Pluto. We'll have to. Where is Pluto? Oh my God, where is it? That's Saturn. That's Uranus. There's Neptune. Pluto. Pluto, you should be. I don't think they have Pluto in here because it's not a planet. Yeah, because Pluto should be like right past Neptune over here because, but it's no Pluto. Sorry, man. Wait, what is that? No, that's Mars. Yeah, no Pluto. Poor Pluto just wants to be included, bro. Where's Jägermeister? Right here. I am the Jägermeister. Tangy and Real Lord, thanks for the follow. Real Lord Moxie. Samuel Samuel Sandit? Thanks for the follow. I'm gonna stop trying to say that name before I embarrass myself even more. Thanks for the compliment on the avatar. And before I move on from Jupiter, I just wanted to give you guys one small fact. I'm not sure on the exact number anymore, but Jupiter is so large that it can in fact fit several thousand Earths inside of it. That's fucking horrifying. Could you imagine if this thing was the distance from the Earth that the moon is from Earth? This would just take up the sky. That's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. It's kind of like mine avatar on profile. Oh my God, son? Is that you? Oh shit. I didn't think that happened, given that I'm gay, but let's move on. Wait, no, you have moons, don't you? Oh my God. Yes, come here. Show me the moons. I'm pretty sure. Is this it? Bro, why I can't remember the names of the moons of Jupiter for some reason. That's not good. I forgot. There's one of the moons of Jupiter is has like, oh, it's this one. It's this one because it's an icy one and it's got like the rust on it. Yeah. This planet, this little moonsy has has a under, what is it? A subcrust ocean. So under the crust of the planet, there's an ocean that they believe is warm enough and has the correct building blocks of life. So there's a moon in our solar system that very well could have life on it. And if we find that, that means life occurred twice in the same system, which means life would be abundant because that's mathematically impossible otherwise. Okay, love space. Anyway, let's continue. From the perspective of the universe, we're all insignificant, so let's fuck things up while we can. Let's not do that. Hey, we're already fucking things up. That doesn't need to be even worse. And yes, this is space. We're just passing our homie Jupiter right now. Oh, and for all you people, all you folks that are a fan of the great red spot on Jupiter, that is, for those of you who don't know, that's basically just a giant hurricane. Eventually, it is going to stop. The storm's just going to stop. And then there's going to be no big red spot anymore. At least until another one starts. Because that one's moving around and it's been getting smaller and smaller for hundreds of years. Bro, Saturn is so far away. We've been moving for so long. We're finally pulling up on the block, bro. Wait, can we actually go into the rings of Saturn? Will it show us what the rings are composed of? Or are we just going to go straight through it? I really like the texture that they added to this. You see, hold on. Can I get you? Where are you guys? Oh, you're all the way over there. Fuck, hold on. I'm trying not to run into my desk. Just come here. Look at the texture. Quite nice, actually. Oh, wait, the rings are moving. Huh. There's so much that they actually implemented into this. I'm very proud of the person who made this. Hold on, what's the name of this world so I can give some cred really quick? This is Solar System, and it's by somebody named Nico. The world picture is just a picture of space and then the Earth with America and Mexico in the frame. It's me, Dad. You left me on Earth, Father. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. James, thanks for the follow. So from which planet are you from? Technically Jaeger's born on freaking Earth, but the species is from a different solar system entirely. Titan is one of them, right? Oh yeah, Rue, that's right. That's literally, I'm pretty sure that's the one, that's Jupiter's moon that actually is suspected of having life. Europa? Is it? I can't even remember, bro. They're all weird. They're all weirdly named, and I mix them up all the time. From the Fluffy Boy solar system, too many macro pics have been taken on this map. I'm sorry? Why the fuck do people have to ruin everything cool? Every time. Not gonna move from that world, gonna admire Saturn. You just turn around and show your tail, please. I'm asking nicely. Why do people want to see my fucking tail so bad, bro? Is some weird, strange stuff. Hey, shut up. There's no sounds in space. I'm built different, buddy, okay? I am built different. I can make any sound I want in space. It's just my superpower. Also, I just read in YouTube, hi, and my cousin is gonna join 6-7. Throw a Halo ring into this map as an Easter egg. Abso-freaking-lutely. There's no sound in space. I'm built different. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Casey Wolf, thanks for the follow. Hey, alright, so we're gonna take a listen to Saturn now that we've harassed it. Yeah, Saturn just sounds like like the regrets in my soul. Favorite response, it breathes. You can hear screams of the fallen ones. Exactly. I'm pretty sure that's literally just like that's just the suffering of soldiers sent into a purposeless war. All right, let's go in. All right. We're inside. And I don't know what the fuck that is, but it looks like gelatin. This looks like an alien. This looks like an alien egg. I'm gonna be honest. My Saturn lore isn't all the way up, so I don't know what layer that is. Hold on, I just need to turn the volume up for this. I don't think I've ever heard Saturn sound like that. That was just a thunderclap out of nowhere. If the sun stopped shining, when would we notice? After 8 minutes, because it takes 8 minutes from light to go from the sun to Earth. I'm fairly certain this is a very similar situation to Jupiter. So much pressure on the core that it ends up making it a more solid object. But this looks more like super dense liquid metal. Just with the way that they got it moving, because the other one looked more solid, but this one looks a little bit more fluid. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Another 2-hour stream today? Quite possibly. Could be longer, who knows? Hey, we'll see. If VRChat crashes again right at the 2-hour mark, then we're ending. But if it keeps going, you know what? Even if it does decide to crash, I'm just gonna start streaming a game instead. I got plenty of games for us to, you just listen to me blabber, and then you can look at me do something fucking stupid every once in a while. Hello, my firefly? Not a firefly, I'm a Rexoia. Bray Wyatt, thanks for the follow. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. God, help me. Oh, God, I hate how quiet it got. Did that make anybody else get goosebumps? The just immediate silence as I got out of the planet. Oh shit, I am in a very different point in my room than I thought. Fun. Everything come towards me. If you shoot a gun in space, how far will the bullet go if it doesn't hit anything? So I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure that's a trick question because you can't shoot a gun in space. There's no oxygen to be able to actually fire the bullet because the firing mechanism hits the back of the bullet to set off a spark to light the gunpowder inside to actually send the bullet. And without there being any oxygen, that can't happen. But if you somehow had an oxidizer inside of it, then if you had an oxidizer inside of the bullet, you might be able to somehow create a super temporary expulsion of force to actually fire a bullet, and at that point it would go indefinitely if it didn't hit anything. But yes. See, that's how fucking nerdy I'm asked a question and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it works this way, but like, here's the two possibilities depending on the situation. Elias, thanks for the follow. Hi, wow, you returned. I know, I'm uploading again, I'm streaming again. Right now I got a smile on my face, which is pretty rare, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're so pretty. Thanks, I suppose. I'm depressed? Yo, you and me both, brother. But hey, I was gonna say that things will get better, but I'm not even sure about that, honestly, with the state of the world affairs. But hey, if everything does, mop itself up and chill the hell out, I'm fairly certain everything will be okay. As long as we can get to Uranus. As long as we can get to Uranus. It's pronounced Uranus. Hello. What's what's good, Uranus? So, fun fact about Uranus, even though you can't really see it, if you look real close, you'll see Uranus does have very faint icy rings. But there are two reasons why this doesn't really show up very well for people. One, it's super far away from the sun, so there's not they have shotgun underwater. Okay, cool, bro. Like literally, like I said, I'm pretty sure wait, if you're able to fire the mechanism underwater. But can it fire in a vacuum? Because there's a difference between being underwater and being in a vacuum. There's very different things. But whatever you say, man. You don't have to end your sentences in periods like you're trying to put your foot down. Like, would the gravity of other things influence the bullet's trajectory, or is it too small? So literally everything will be influenced by gravity, no matter how small it is. But it's just a matter of how close in space the bullet comes to the planet. Given that it is a bit of a smaller object, it can actually reach a. It doesn't take as much force to be able to just like whip that hoe around something. So it would be a lower chance of it actually being, attracted into an object. Jaeger cutie. Oh my goodness. Serial designation and Najfur, thanks for the follow. Gotta give your gun an oxygen tank. On God. But anyway. This is how this one sounds. You know what? So far, can anybody tell me what all of the planets that we've visited so far, well, at least the last 3 planets that we visited so far, including Uranus, and the next planet we're going to visit, can you tell me what all 4 of them have in common when compared to the rest of the solar system? Anybody at all? They're gas giants. There you go. Rue, you're right. All 4 of them are gas giants. None of them are rocky planets. Therefore, none of them have an actual surface on which you can stand. These planets are all gas and liquid until you reach the core. You're not going to be able to do that unless you have some kind of magical fucking suit that allows you to withstand thousands of atmospheres worth of pressure. But we were talking about the ring before. You can't really see the ring because there's not a lot of rocks. 2, or not a lot of ice, and 2, it's super far away from the sun, so not a lot of light reflects off of it. And 3, the rocks that are there aren't super dense. They're very tiny. My 5th grade knowledge coming in handy. On God. And you're learning a little bit of 6th grade knowledge here now, buddy. But let's penetrate the surface of Uranus, shall we? You know what? Maybe I should really think about things before saying them. Where's the fun in that? Come along, guys. Let's go. Here, I'm gonna bring you in up close and personal, and we're gonna go in this together. Missed you too, Michael. Let's go. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Wait, no. I forgot to turn off flying mode, so I just flew the camera into myself. That's my bad. Let's do take 2. Here we go, an epidural layer again, apparently. Like I suppose this is the liquid part of the of the planet. After you go through all the gas, you reach the actual liquid, and then once you're in the liquid, you get to the solid core again. This is a thing that all gas giants have in common. If it's big enough to be considered a gas giant, then the core is solid, but there's a liquid layer and a gas layer. Now that you're in space, tell me about the best moonshine recipe. Well, step one, you're going to have to get to the moon, and then you're going to have to make the moon shine, and then you get moonshine. Colt, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the bunker, bro. Sorry, I don't mean to be stanced up on you guys. I know I'm like looking all majestic and shit. One. That's my favorite planet right over there. My favorite one. And it's not for any particularly fascinating reason. I mean, there's plenty of things that are cool about the other planets and Neptune as well, but Neptune is just one of those planets where its history and the science and just overall is a really cool planet, because there's so much about this that just blows your fucking mind. If you just look, hold on, let's not even start with the planet yet. If you just think of the history of Neptune, how it was discovered, Neptune, so the scientist, right? There was an inexplicable gravitational force that was affecting the other planets in the solar system, that it just didn't make sense. It wasn't lining up. How are all of these planets following this orbit when there's no gravitational force making it do that? So they were like, wait a minute, you know what? If it were to be this way, mathematically speaking, there would be an object of about this size, about this distance, somewhere around here in the solar system. They pointed a telescope where the math said the planet would be, and lo and behold, they found Neptune. Just with numbers in a fucking dream, and they found this shit. And mind you, Neptune is so far away from the sun that it only receives, I believe it's about 20 to 30% of the light that Earth does. It's almost invisible. And that's not even the farthest planet away that there could be. We're still trying to find out if there's a planet 9, because we're using similar math to find planet 9 that we did frickin' Neptune. But now getting to the surface of Neptune, you can tell it's my favorite planet because this is the one that I'm talking the most about. Look at how there are different sections of this planet that are spinning in different directions and at different speeds. Each one of the, like, this one here is moving at absolutely fucking breakneck speeds. And that is rubbing against this one here that's barely freaking moving. And it's just like you could go from here to here and it could be calm, and then all of a sudden you're just like in 300 mile per hour winds. That's one of the crazy things to me. And then at the same time, if you look up higher, you can see that there is a part of it that is going the opposite direction. Same with down low. This planet is spinning against itself. The storms are moving against itself, and we're just like, why? But we don't fucking know. Jacob, thanks for the follow. Welds, hello and welcome. Same to you, Metal. What's going on? Ramon, welcome to the welcome to the stream. Did you just call this Venus? Oh, you did not. Thank you for being my workout podcast for today. You know what? You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You could have this person who doesn't know how to explain it all that well, but knows just enough to be able to actually interest you, right? No, Neptune is dope, but unfortunately, this world doesn't have it, but Neptune actually has rings as well. And Neptune's rings are also super fascinating because they're made of ice and they're much bigger than Uranus's rings. And there's a section of the rings on Neptune where there's so much ice that ended up clumping together in these particles that there's just a random part of the ring that just glows super freaking bright because it's reflecting a ton of light back. It's capturing all of the light that would have otherwise gone straight through and just bouncing it back. Is really neat. No, the reverse band spin reminds me of Venus. Oh yeah. Okay. I thought you were calling this Venus. I was like, ain't no way. I've seen some pretty cool pics of their rings. Exactly. Like you guys Woo. You're talking about planets like my nephew talking about Sonic, but I'm supportive. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I suppose. I guess. Is that a compliment? I'm not sure. Oh Lord. But no, if you have any interest in space whatsoever, you should 1000% look up pictures of Neptune. We've got like really good pictures, and take a look at the rings as well. The rings are super fascinating, and watch a scientific video on it, like one from I don't even know which YouTuber did a Neptune video recently. Oh no, Astro Kobe I think speaks a little bit about Neptune at one point. But there's so much neat stuff. Just look up Neptune on YouTube and you'll find something, I guarantee you. If it has like 36 views, please, for the love of God, don't watch it. Go for at least hundreds of thousands. God. I used to go to sleep to my fair share of space videos. Oh my God, you're just like me. But look at it. Same shit. What is that? Hold on. Get your ass in here. Come closer. I don't remember there being lights. But this is still neat. Ew. What the fuck? I see myself reflected. I'll do that. Hold on. Wait. I see something in your future. Big booty Latinas. Okay. Let's get out of here. Artemis 2 is about to do a lunar flyby. Yes, it is, which is phenomenal. Artemis 2 is actually the next step in the plan that they said they were going to do, and I'm proud of that. They're actually doing it. Part of me did not believe that they were going to do it. Wait. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's go to... Wait, there's a Milky Way? Hold on. Take me. What? Is this just a ball? Oh, no! Come back! This is why I couldn't be God. If God just had like balls of galaxies or universes, I would lose that shit. I would drop it somehow, I swear to God. All of y'all would fucking die. Here you go. Yes. Humans blowing shit up, I can feel it. So I have a book about why we haven't found any life in space yet. Staggering number of planets. There's so many different theories of why we haven't found life in space. It's so fascinating to think about, especially thinking about which one is is the quote unquote right answer, I suppose. God almighty, is that really how Mercury sounds? Sounds like an angry fucking toddler on Call of Duty. Shut your ass up, you spooky bitch. Trying to talk to the people. Relax. You good? Hey, don't you give me that back sass, motherfucker. You know what? Get your ass over here. I'll beat your ass. Hold on, wait. Get you guys. Bro, okay. We get it. You want to be in a horror movie or something. What's inside of you? It's a lot of lava. Hold on. See if we can get you guys in there. Yeah, look at it. Is there anything else in there? Sure. Hold on. Nah. Ugh. Oh, there's the core. Mercury makes a good sensor bar. I could be doing anything behind this and you wouldn't even know. Hold on. Could be doing anything behind this. Hello, anybody who just joined. Don't worry about it. We're gonna stay away from you for a second, because I seem to remember that Venus is very scary sounding. Gotta make Halo IRL and start colonizing planets before we meet other life. For real. They can't just snap their fingers and kill all of us. Rexo the deer? Alright, now your name is very misleading. You are Rexo the deer. I'm Rexo the Rexo. So, I don't know, man. Can't be stealing my fucking name like that, bro. I'm gonna have to sue you. I'm gonna sue you out of existence. I'm gonna sue you out of existence. You're a deer Rex? You're a Dex? Can you try doing ASMR? Not sure about that one. You're adorable and cute. You have a beautiful voice. I'm not sure what these guys are talking about. YouTube, you have my back, right? You shit on me every day. My YouTube comments are so fucking mean. Broski going deer hunting in April. Yeah, I'm gonna hunt you, alright? What you gonna do about it, huh? Call the authorities? They're not gonna be able to find me. I am the authorities. I am the authorities. Cool how your eyes are different colors. Thanks, I grew them myself. Hold on, can I? Alright, now, tracker, can you? No, my tracker's being a cracker. Hold on, let me get this. T-pose really quick. Is that better? Alright, good. Are you breathing in space? I have this little thing called your mom. Anyway, to Venus. Yeah, that's how Venus sounds. Is this the sound of your mom getting a tattoo? Aliens meeting humans IRL and being attacked would just be the same as humans in a 4x4 safari. When the chimps start throwing rocks, they just leave. Why bother doing a bit of war? Neptune has red polar lights. You're right, it does. Venus. What are your thoughts on and about AI? Ugh. don't really like AI all that much. See, the thing is, AI is all right for a whole lot of different stuff. Like, I am 100% for AI being able to like help improve people's lives by furthering medical research and being able to help people with more complex mathematical problems so as to assist with, furthering human fucking intelligence. But when it comes down to just like the stuff that it's doing now, when it's making deep fakes and it's trying to, and people are allowing it to, or teaching it to outsmart people. They're using it more so as a weapon, and that is fucked. I don't like that. I don't want people to do that with AI. AI, very frankly, needs to be left alone and just left to the scientists so they can use it for not blowing up the world. Unless they're the Manhattan Project scientists. We don't talk about them. Just, good lord. AI is great, but only in the right hands. That's what I'll say. Why does it sound like that? I don't remember the reason behind it, but it probably sounds like death because it is death. It rains fucking diamonds here. Like, do you like Bologna? Bologna? I like bologna's okay, I suppose. Your mom's toy sounded like. All right, we're gonna move on. W take, I agree. Thanks, Rue. No, I think we visited every planet in the solar system, and it only took us an hour because I'm excited and I was just like, ooh, planets. Planets do make sounds after all, or that's what scientists say and such or whatever. Well, it's not. They make sounds, but they emit radio waves. And when you take those waves, and then make it into something that is audible for the human ear, you get this. You get these sounds. Like Earth. I already showed the people at the beginning of the stream what Earth sounded like, but we'll run back over here and we'll listen to Earth again. Yeah, Earth sounds like an 18-wheeler slowing down and some wind. Mmm. Mmm. So many layers. Here, you guys want to enjoy the layers of Earth? Come in here and layer with me. Well, on first layer, I have to very slightly penetrate the Earth. Yeah, look at that. That's the mantle. That's the crust. Now we're down into the mantle. Look at that. Look at the. Let's not go down at that angle. Let's look at the core. Let me hold you like a scientist YouTuber would. Now, if we take a look here. Yeah, look at that. You guys like that? This fun? Oh, I turned you sideways. Sorry. There you go. That should be a bit better. Oh, let's get out of here. Yeah. So now we all know, everybody knows what Earth sounds like. Yeah. You see any candies in there? Unfortunately not. I wanted to stay dumb. Womp womp. I'll layer with you. Good gravy. How big would a planet be to still have stable land but be huge at the same time? How would a planet be to still have stable land but be huge at the same time? Oh, so you basically mean like, okay, yeah. So planets can be super big, but not have a lot of mass. Like that's definitely a possibility. There are planets out there that are going to be 2 times the size of Earth, but are only like 1.45 times the mass, or 1.5 times, or maybe it's 1 to 1. There's planets that can be ultra massive but be super small. There could be something that's the size of Earth, but it weighs 2 or 3 times the amount of Earth. All of these things simply matter on the composition of the inside of the planet. It could be largely aluminium, which is a lighter metal, so the planet would be lighter. It could be fucking steel, or not steel, but it could be iron. And then iron is a lot heavier than aluminium, so that will weigh the planet down a whole lot more. So if you have double the iron and half the aluminium, it will be heavier. If you have double the aluminium and half the iron, it will be lighter. But even then, it can still be as big, bigger, or smaller than the Earth. It all just depends on that material composition. Science. Why am I never notified of streams? I don't know. What are your thoughts on and about conspiracy theories? I cannot talk about that because I will probably disappear. And I don't want to disappear, but the government will make me disappear. I have no thoughts of hurting myself, and I'm very happy. With my country, no, but with life, I'm alright. Bloody Diamond, thanks for sharing the live. The more people you share this to, the more people I have the chance to give a smile or a little bit of a chuckle. And at the end of the day, that's all I want to do. For Phobic, thanks for the follow. What about Jupiter, where the gas is so dense it becomes metal towards the core? Thoughts? That's pressure. Under pressure. We talked about that a little bit before, literally with the composition of Jupiter, mainly gas and all that good stuff. There's so much gas on top that the heavier gas falls down below, and the heavier the gas, the farther it gets pushed down, the greater the pressure of all of the bigger gas that is still being pulled towards the center, eventually crushes all of the gas that's heavy enough to get down to that point into a liquid. And then the farther you go down into that liquid, the higher the pressure, until eventually you get to the core, which becomes a solid piece of metal because of all the pressure. It's just pressure. Ham grenade. Yo, Max, friendly helper level 5. Phenomenal, thank you. The Earth was much lighter before America was founded. Thanks for being a member for 5 months. Not monks. Thanks for being a member for 5 months. I really appreciate that. And Tigra Hoff, aluminium. Aluminium? Aluminium is what literally every other language calls it. Or every other person other than Americans, we should say. Just like me, gassy. Great. We love gravity. You could fly through Jupiter's atmosphere with cardboard wings attached to you. Yes. Do you know about Kepler 16b? Kepler 16b, that is, so I know what Kepler is, but I'm not super familiar with the numbers anymore. But I'm pretty sure Kepler 16b is one of the exoplanets, right? It's one of the ones that's like Earth-like, and we believe it's something that we could possibly live on. Like it could have oxygen and hydrogen and everything that human beings need to be able to breathe. Where's Planet X? It's actually Planet 9 now because, you know, Pluto isn't a planet. But yeah, Planet 9, we don't know. They're trying to figure it out. Kepler 16b orbits 2 stars. Yes, it does. I'm not a raccoon. Speaks German and talks about planets, Project Paperclip vibes going on here. This too smart shit for me. This too smart shit for me to understand. Damn, that was hard for me to read. Americans call it an aluminum. Yes, aluminum. That's what it was. That's what it was originally called. We Americans just never changed the dictionary to fit the word that the person who created it changed it to. EJ Rocky, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Kepler 16b or orbits 2 stars. Oh yeah, Kepler 16b. Yeah, I remember that because the freaking Kepler binary star system. The aluminium. Like when British people invented the Hoover and then too many others called it a vacuum. Americans can screw anything up. Cool. What is YouTube doing right now? Do you think we could live on another planet besides Earth? That's very difficult to say because personally, I believe that anything is possible given enough time, technological advancement, communication, and fucking teamwork. And if you guys haven't been able to notice over the past, I don't know, like 60 years of space program, that communication has broken down several times. People don't like to work together, space race, and then everybody else having different agencies instead of just creating a national agency. Or sorry, the world agency or whatever. So I feel like it's possible, but people would really have to work together and make the right technology and actually allocate the resources and funds towards making that thing possible. And if they don't do that, like today, then in 20, 30 years, then I feel like it's something that would be a lot more probable. Earth is behind you, point to my house. You should remember where it is. I don't remember where your freaking house is. And Earth is freaking United States is on the dark side of the planet right now, man. I'm not even gonna be able to see. Right now, we got China. I can point at Mongolia right down here for you, or Siberia up there, or ring-a-ding-a-ding right here. And Ladyboys over here. Right, yeah, Ladyboys right over here. And then we don't talk about the which... Before I get banned off of TikTok, because I know YouTube doesn't care, but TikTok might be a little weird about it. Not very much cash. Let's work together. YouTube does not fuck with Americans. No, we could live on an Earth-like planet, but we have no way to get there. Yeah, we could literally live on an Earth-like planet, but we just don't have any way to get there, because for us to go to the nearest star system that has an Earth-like planet, like Proxima Centauri, that is still 4.5 light years away. 4.5 light years. It takes 4.5 years for light to get there. For us to go there with our current technology would take, I believe, what was it? Somewhere in the thousands of years range. If it wasn't thousands, it was the upper hundreds, but I'm pretty sure it was thousands. TikTok does not care about guidelines. I've been given a strike for saying the R word, so I don't know. They seem to care about random things, because I then proceeded to say it again in the same stream and nothing happened. Let's work together, guys. Let's work together for the future. Oh no, have an ICBM. Not very cash money of you, my friend. The American company does not like Americans. Yeah. As soon as I looked up, TikTok. Yeep. Oh, nuh-uh, I have an imagination. R word Rexoium? No, it involves being slow. Internet is back. Welcome up. Cambodia. Now, where is it? I love how you choose like the weirdest, the most random country. I don't even know where the fuck Cambodia is. And that is that somewhere in fucking area? I don't know, man. I don't even know. By the way, I'm black before anybody gets offended by that. I've had comments deleted for saying yogurt. Literally, see, walking on eggshells. Holy mommy, no homo? What? Who's mommy? Are you talking about me? I'm a dude. It's daddy, thank you. Okay, no, I'm shake it for some change. Give me the change first and then we'll see. Oh gee, 275 years to go. So who's my favorite author? Oh goodness. I don't read enough books for this. I read too many scientific studies. I like your avatar. Thanks, Marco. Coco Star, thanks for the follow. Alright, everybody. The clicking killing me, bro. You're welcome. Bro, he just sent everything. Wait, did he? Oh shit, he did. Damn. Fuck. Alright, well, I have to now. Well, hold on. Wait, is this gonna even be in frame? I think so. What do I even do? I'm not a bottom. I don't do this shit. I gotta do this. We're gonna wiggle to the side. Is this what? Are you not entertained? There you go. You're a porcupine or a fox. I'm neither. I'm a Rexoium. Wait. I swear your TikTok is always freaked out. On God, bro. Hardly shaking. My guy. I am not here. You know what? God damn it, bro. The shit I do for money. You're lucky that I'm in debt. Hold on. How do I even do this? Wait, no, tracking, come back. I don't even know how to fucking... Nope. Wait. Have to... Is that in a frame? Think so. How about that? Huh? I lost tracking. Fuck. Is that good enough? Oh, I can see the Big Dipper from here. These fucking homosexuals, bro. This is why Pride Month shouldn't be a thing. Oh, Max, thank you so much for the donation. What the fuck? Where's Diego Garcia? Never thought I'd see this. Just finished Jim Butcher's new 12 months. Raccoon, not a raccoon. Max, thank you. You're acting like the average Twitch VRC streamer now. I would hardly say that. 10, gonna go ahead and say, ever call me a good boy again, and I'm actually gonna remove you from the stream. Thank you. That's fucking weird as shit. Y'all need to stop being so fucking freaky, okay? Riley Villanueva, thanks for the follow. Elo, thanks for the welcome to the stream. Riles, don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it. Hold on. Wait. We need to go somewhere else. We're still in space. I forgot about that. Here, how about this? This is a nice world. I like this world. I'm 10. I'm not straight. I just don't like weirdos. This guy over here is calling a person who's openly gay straight is insane. Good to see you again. How was your Easter yesterday? It was a Sunday. I mean, that's I was home. That's all I can say, man. Hold on. Wait, we're bouncing over here. Perfect. Now let's there you go. Can we see me? Oh no, I'm too yeah, here we go. Just get the right angle so you guys can see me, but also the black hole, and I have lighting. Yeah, something like that. Welcome. Wait, F1? No, Google, stop it. I don't want to go to the help section. I gotta turn that off. There you go. Fuck! Okay. TikTok always breaks shit. No, TikTok, stop it. Stop it, TikTok. Uh. Refrain. It's not reframe, it's refrain. Dawn, not my first impression of you being fuck. Bro, you're gonna hear that a lot. Dude, I cuss like a sailor. Fruity Flynn, thanks for the follow though. Hola Jaeger. How's your stream going? It's going alright, man. It's going. People being fruity as fuck as always. Now you're using reframe correctly. Congratulations, you get a gold star. Hello, Aussie. We get... I heard you say that last stream. What did I say last stream? I don't even remember what I said 2 minutes ago, I'll be honest. Why do it get me banned? Because all my knowledge is about weaponry. Yeah, you don't want to do that, man. Oh, goodness. But, yes, now we're here. Can my avatar stop blinking? Eye tracking. Can you work? Alright, I think we're good. Well, I gotta test it. I think that did it. Nope, it did not look to the... Oh, damn it. Eye tracking. Please. Did that? Probably. Did something. Cool world. Something like everyone you talk to always flirting or hitting on you, something like that. Oh yeah, pretty much every time. What was that? Who sent something? Jesse, did you send a donut? Oh my god. Jesse! Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate the donos. Friggin' TikTok gives me cents on the dollar. It's phenomenal. But to those of you who are curious as to what this world is, this is Shore of Ghosts. Shore of Ghosts. And I just finished it. This world does kind of remind me of Into the Radius. Donos. I love donuts though, so thanks for giving me the donut. I appreciate that. I'm gonna eat the donut. Not gonna be big enough for me, but I'm still gonna enjoy that damn donut. Jesse, we need to cook. We need to cook, Jesse. I am the one who knocks. One of your old Discord PFPs was taken on this world, right? Yeah, it was a banner. John, you can ask questions. Have you ever heard of the Cha-Cha slide? Yes, I have. 10, I literally just read your comment to you. What do you mean? I said donos. Dodos are cool. I want a dodo bird, but my pups would have a field day with it. That wasn't your comment? What do you mean? It's above your name. What? It says 10 right there. It says 10. Donos? You mean dodos. And I replied to that. What do you mean that isn't your comment? People out here fucking trying to gaslight me when I'm literally reading their name. I said it for. Oh my god. I can't talk to this person anymore. Into the Radius stream confirmed? Bro, I have no idea. I have no idea. I very possibly could. They're just rage baiting. Yeah, that's why I'm no longer going to read. But I very well could. I could do Into the Radius. I mean, you sent that dono. I might as well. Hell, I could do it after this. So it's not like I got anything to do. I don't know how many people would be interested in seeing me go into the unknown of a black hole, or of a black hole afflicted area, and try not to die to demons and anomalies. Who would like to see that? Drop a like and a comment. Everybody say something. Oh hell yeah, black holes are cool. I want to see it. Me. Okay. Did I hear black hole? Yes, you did. You sure did, YouTube. I'd watch. Yeah, woo. Okay, well, people who donoed. Riles 96, thanks for the 10 corn. The 10 corns. You can ask me to do something. I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna be of harm to me. But I could do that. Let's see that event horizon. Hold on, can we get a... Is there a good angle I can get on this thing? Hold on, can I... Oh, hello. I'm almost about to run into my piano. This would be a great world if I knew how to play the Interstellar theme song. Hold on, let's see if we can get a... Hopefully that's a good screenshot for somebody. Do 10 core, do the thing. The thing? I can do the whip and Nate. Is that what you wanted? You want that? Is that what we needed? Is it Stalker a scary game? I feel like it's just scary because the enemies and the whole situation that you're in, but I don't think it's necessarily a horror game. I think it's more psychological horror, so. You said black hole, into the unknown. Well, that thing. Into the unknown. Oh, yeah. The into the radius. Yeah, that game. Yeah, I can absolutely do that. Seems like plenty of you guys actually want to see that. And now all of you are aware that would end up being in first person, right? It's going to be first person because there's no camera. I can't do any of that. So you guys are going to see through my eyes as we clamber our armored ass and our very poorly upkept guns to fight the enemy. And what was that gesture? That was me cleaning the barrel, I'm pretty sure. Like it's fucking 1776. I'm loading my musket. Oh. Are you feeling better now? I heard you're stopping YouTube before. I didn't ever want to stop YouTube necessarily. It wasn't gonna be stopping. It was taking a break temporarily because I could never personally leave behind my YouTube channel after 10 years. I feel like nearly 10 years. I feel like it would be kind of dumb to stop at this point. I've been doing this since I was, 12, 13? No, 12. 11. Oh shit, I've been doing it for some amount of time, man. I've been doing it since I was a child. Will there be spaghettification? Quite possibly if I get too close to the event horizon. Yes, I'm already sold. Now I want to see it. Alright, perfect. Sure, loading a musket. Gotta bring out that blunderbuss. You know you gotta bring out the blunderbussy, my guy. Have you ever played Metro? I have played all of the Metro games, including the VR game that I still need to finish. So if that's something you guys would actually like to see me play all the way through, let me know. I recently upgraded my computer and would manage to get 60 FPS in the game, so maybe we can do a stream on that. Event Horizon is about Warp Engine. Like the anomalous section of Metro, but everywhere on the surface and open world. Yeah. You've been watching me for at least 4 years now. Oh, so you watched me go from 18 to now. Oh my. You had to deal with more voice cracks back then. And a terrible German accent. About oh good gravy. There actually are a whole lot of games that I want to share with you guys. There are plenty of this world is called Shore of Ghosts, for those who are wondering. Shore of Ghosts. But there are plenty of what is it called? VR and desktop games that I actually did. I do want to consider playing on stream with you guys. I know at one point I started playing the second walking. I believe it was walking. Was it what? What was that game called? There is a zombie game that they ended up making in VR. I completely forgot what it's called. But the second one of that, here, let me see if I can pull it up because it's in my uninstalled. Still liked. Somewhere near the bottom, wasn't it? Oh yeah, The Walking Dead. It was The Walking Dead. Saints and Sinners, that's what it's called. So if you guys would like to see the second Saints and Sinners, I did play through the first one on stream, but the second one I just didn't get into. I was in a bad mood when I played it the first time, and I think something pissed me off, and I stopped streaming it. But as it seems now, everybody wants to see Into the Radius too, so we will definitely do that, but I'm just letting you guys know there are tons of options for the future as well. Jamie, Riles96, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Every single follow is another smile I get to bring on a daily basis. I remember watching you play that in Discord years ago. Oh yeah, I used to stream that to Discord a lot. Same with Blade and Sorcery. I don't play these games as much anymore. Oh lord. My knees. My knees. Hold on, I gotta do some squats. Everybody turn your head, look away. Oh. Oh. I almost tripped over my fucking cable. Let me not do that. Can you move? There you go. God, I'm such an old man. All of my joints hurt. Put on Artemis? What do you mean put on Artemis? Are they live streaming? At 24 year old at 24? I'm not fucking 24. I'm 22, but I've worked a lot of manual labor jobs. And I've also when on one of my most recent manual labor jobs, I had to walk like upwards of 30 or so more miles per day on asphalt. So that fucked up my knees really bad and gave me ankle pain, and I'm actually getting joint problems with my right hip. They said that the bone is starting to grind against the hip, so I'm gonna have to have a fucking hip replacement when I get older. But right now, there's not enough pain for it to be necessitated. So yeah, I am pretty fucking old. I was also born with a heart condition that if untreated, my heart could beat too quick and I'd have a fucking heart attack. So I am pretty fucking old, guys. I'm pretty fucking old at this point. I have the body of somebody in their 50s. Like, literally. Everyone's streaming it. They're supposed to land tonight. Artemis 2 is not making a moon landing. Artemis 2 is doing a slingshot around the moon and making a return. They're just proving that they can get to the moon, and Artemis is either Artemis 3 or 4 is supposed to be the first landing, and then they're going to try to start building a base there. But Artemis 2 is just slingshotting, no landing. Well, damn, son. Yeah, man, like, that's why I say I'm old, because I'm legit, I'm being dead ass. I am old as shit. I was born with a hole in my heart. I don't know what that means, but yeah, oh my god, Rue. This man over here is casually just like, yeah, I'm about to die, but I don't know what that means. That's crazy, though. Being born with a hole in the heart. What if there's zombies on the moon? Like I said, they're doing a slingshot with Artemis 2 specifically to prove that they're able to go all the way over there and handle everything properly. It's basically just a test to make sure that they don't fucking die on the way over or, you know, while getting close to the moon. They did very similar things with the Apollo missions. They did slingshots before they actually did the landing. They're remaking Black Ops 1 Zombies. If they build the base up there, I think they will. I thought you were reading me a story, not your medical issues list. Well, something feels so much more terrifying about being armed to defend yourself, but in complete darkness, unable to pinpoint where the voices in the dark are coming from, firing blindly, desperately. Are you explaining Vietnam? Since they did the Apollo mission. Yeah, but the technology is different between now and the fucking 1970s, my guy. Like, a lot has changed since then. So we have to prove that our technology now is capable of doing it. Because, you know, it's not that simple. It's not just root to point and shoot. You don't just end up at the fucking moon, you know? Like, there's a whole lot that they got going on, and they have to make sure that they don't blow up the fucking lander or kill themselves in some way. I mean, Artemis 2 has already had plenty of problems heading over there. They've been having friggin' mechanical and technical problems on the way over. It's just like, they're about to end up like, what was it, Apollo 13? That's what it looked like for a second, though. Like Microsoft being down. Exactly, the Windows update. What's the worst that could happen? Entering atmosphere and then catching on fire? Nah, not at all, bro. And the math would be off anyway, due to the distances and trajectory potentially being way different each time you try. Literally, there's so many technicalities when it comes to just going down over to the moon, because it's not just like a straight shot. Unfortunately, even with that, they have to lead the moon because of how long it takes to get to the moon. What does it take, like a week, something like that? Maybe I think it might take shorter than that, like fucking 3 or 4 days, but still, you have to actually lead the moon and make sure that you have this ultra precise trajectory so that you are slingshotted around the moon properly. They're gonna have to do the correct burns to slow themselves down to get captured by the moon's gravity to go around it, and then speed back up to launch itself out of the moon's gravity so it doesn't go into an orbit. Neat stuff. It's crazy how dangerous it is just to leave the Earth. Yeah. It's math. That's why I can't be in space program. Not that is why I cannot be in space program. It's math. Same people that thought eating Tide Pods. By the way, Moon reporting us for aimbot. They, what the fuck? Plural? Yes, the several moons that we have. Biscuit, thanks for the follow. Ryanair Moon Travels. What would they even call themselves at that point? Would it be Ryan Lanes? Ryan Space Lanes? Ryan Trajectory? Ryan Shot. Here. Trying to look. Is it? How do you think you should turn myself back this? Oh, I'm so bright over here because the freaking ocean lights me up. Imagine we actually found a new moon because of this slingshot mission. That'd be wild. That'd be really wild. Well, air space flight, Ryan Luna, so you could call them Ryan Lunatic. Ryan Lunatic. Ryan space flight. Yes. The Ryan Space Flight Agency. Ryan Space Agency. There's a laser doing something. I don't know what that laser's doing, to be honest with you. It's shooting into the sky. Unfortunately, it's actually not penetrating the clouds. It'd be pretty cool if it was. And it like lit up the clouds as it went into it. But you know, this is VRChat. I can't expect, you know, the most beautiful details. It's not like this is a AAA game. Why not hire a group of Amish and Mexican people so we can build them faster and cheaper? I'm gonna move on. Jack, thanks for the follow. Someone with a red laser trying to lure aliens like a cat with a red laser. Hey, that's actually something that humans have been considering. Maybe instead of sending radio signals into space to communicate with aliens, we use light. And they were scientists literally proposed using a gigantic laser that just yeets a beam of light into space. I turned myself. Hold on, let me add some focus. Manual. That's good enough. I'll take that focus. All right. Ah, you guys are still flying. Huh. Because rockets aren't made from wood and have engines, yeah. Nerf themselves just for fun. Is the music part of it? Yeah, it actually is. Oh my god. POV the spaceship coming to rescue landed on this router planet. Oh yeah, friggin' Subnautica type. Oh gee, shoot a giant laser into the unknown that couldn't possibly be perceived as violence or an act of hostility. Yeah, literally that's what I was thinking as well. And a lot of scientists have said the same thing. Like, what if they are just like, whoa, what is this attack upon us from this giant high-powered laser? Because the only reason why they're proposing using a laser is like, oh, what if they don't use radio technology anymore? What if they're so advanced? But then there's also the worry of, what if they are using radio technology and we just shoot the fucking Death Star at them? Like, like they're not going to be very happy about that. Nah, Kendrick. In the state of New Jersey into space, we don't want it. Okay. We can send California too. Oh. Bing bong. Hold on. Who's that? Wait. PhD or QPD QPDD 77A. Thanks for the follow. All we did was send the pancakes recipe, and they sent the Death Star in return. Literally. What if the WoW signal was them trying to communicate with us, and then we fire the laser in the direction where it came from, and then they're just like, okay, so we sent this planet over here that we believe has life, a very detailed message of our existence, and we just want to, it could take years, but we will see if we get a response back. And then all of a sudden they just get hit with a fucking laser and they're like, oh my god. Like, what if there's some kind of math that we don't know about? We shoot the laser into space and the laser just indefinitely accelerates somehow, and then just like hits this planet at fucking 42 times the speed of light, and it just disintegrates. Like, like this is all very unlikely, but just thinking hypothetically, if we were to do something like this, and then it turns out what we did killed the people that we were trying to talk to, I don't think it would be perceived as peace. Imagine aliens using their advanced telescope just to end up getting blinded in one eye because some buffoon with an intergalactic red laser. They would be like, oh, it's those fucking humans, dude. I swear to God, these guys. They can't just blow each other up, they gotta blind us. What if by some strange metric we are the most advanced in our galaxy and no one has communication tech and we have just been throwing excuse me. And we've just been throwing divine miracles at tribes. You know what? That's also possible. It's mathematically unlikely, but it is possible because, you know, we're late to the show. What with the galaxy being... How old is it? Is it 4.5 billion? Is that it? I might be wrong with that number. I can't remember. But the universe is very, very, very old. And galaxies and stars began to form, you know, only, was it 500 million years after the Big Bang, the first stars began to form, and then about 1 billion after galaxies began to form, and life would have been more possible by around that point. So it's like, we are very late. We are very late. I mean, at that point, there would be a death warrant for Earth by, like, a coalition of aliens. It's very possible that there is a high court of aliens that are all just, like, arguing right now. There's a side that wants to just annihilate us or enslave us, and then there's a side that's just like, they're just fucking stupid, leave them alone. They're just babies, bro. They're just babies. Question, how do you think a simple explosion would create an entire universe? I'm genuinely curious. So it's very difficult to say, because I'm the type of person that believes both in divinity and science. So I believe in the possibility that a being was just like, and then it fucking appeared, you know, but that's just me. But when you speak scientifically, the reason that they believe the Big Bang happened is they have no fucking idea. The Big Bang is essentially just a concentrated point in the center of the universe where all of the energy that ever is or ever could be exists. And eventually it just randomly and spontaneously decided, fuck this shit, I'm out, and then exploded outwards. Simple explosion could create the entire universe. Now, when it comes down to the bare base of that, how do you think it could create the entire universe? That's basically unanswerable, because it's energy that came from nowhere that we know of. Energy that just exists for no reason. Science as we know it today simply can't tell us why we exist, why the Big Bang happened, why everything is the way that it is. But eventually we can understand, just right now. Just not right now. How could there be a center of the universe if the Big Bang created it? Because the center of the universe would be the central point of mass. The central point of mass. What do you mean? Where all of the mass is around is the center of the universe. How do we explain Fortnite to aliens? I don't know. Give them to the Victory Royale kid, and we'll see. It's called the Big Bang Theory for a reason, yes. As YouTube says, because Big Bang Theory for a reason, you know, it's just a theory based off of the scientific facts that we have access to. As time goes on, I'm sure there's going to be more that we discover. I mean, ever since JWST, the James Webb Space Telescope, launched, we've discovered a lot of possibilities with the galaxy, and not just with the galaxy, but with the universe itself, the fundamentals. We found out that the universe could be a lot older than we believe it is, and it also has been able to show us that maybe the universe is not expanding anymore. Thanks for the galaxy, Jesse, I appreciate that. Hey, how appropriate for this situation. W mans. But where was I? That science can't prove a lot of phenomena. That is true. But as time goes on, because you got to think about it, on the grand scale of things, humans are not very advanced. We're not very advanced on the what is it called? Is it Kordachev scale or some shit? On the scale, we're not even a type 1 civilization yet. We're like 0.74. We're not even type 1, bro. We haven't managed to reach 100% optimal and efficient use of the energy that our planet is capable of producing. So at this point, what do you mean? How could there be a center? If I spill my cup, the liquid starts spreading from a point. Well, there could be a center because in the universe, there is no particular direction. There is, if you have a cup filled with something, there's gravity affecting that cup. There is a center of mass to that cup that's somewhere in the middle if you have it filled up to the top. But there's nowhere for all of the inside to go other than out the top. In space, there is no such restriction. There can be a center because there was a central point, a singularity that eventually blew up outwards in all directions, 360 degrees, all directions, up, down, left, right, it doesn't fucking matter, everywhere. The center of that is the center of the universe. So some random Italians back in 2011 managed to create a hard light, the particles that travel at the speed of light, just stopping them and then making them go stationary. Yes. Singularity, a brief assertion that's based on reality. Elaborate. Distortion. A brief distortion. Yeah. So essentially, it's just the central point. It's the singularity in which everything existed. It was a brief. It was a. Could you say it's a distortion of reality? Because, I mean, it was before reality. So I'm not sure if it's even a distortion, because the distortion of reality would be a singularity existing in the universe as we know it. But before the Big Bang, the singularity was the universe. So the distortion would have been the detonation, which then would have been normalized after the first few hours. What if aliens landed in Florida and left immediately after seeing an alligator? I don't think they would leave because of the alligators. I feel like they would leave because of the Florida man. Okay. Queen Elizabeth, thanks for the follow. So what do you mean, wait, what? There can't be a distortion in a reality that doesn't exist yet. You're talking about the singularity being the singularity of the Big Bang being a distortion of reality, but reality wasn't existent yet. Reality can't exist until the universe does. So the singularity was the universe itself. At least that's just how it comes across. You know, I'm not a scientist or anything, but just off of everything that I've read, that's just the way it seems. So basically, it was just an infinitely distorting warp void. Essentially, is where everything existed. That was the only point of existence. The singularity was the only reality in the universe because it was the universe. Until eventually it blew outwards. You know, shit, we could be moss on a rock. We don't even know. We could be a simulation. We could be a moss on a rock. I was questioning the question of other persons saying that when it pours out, it starts spreading from the spot that it touches on the surface is poured on my bed. Oh no, you're good. Hey, you have a question about your knowledge. What's the best advice you can give the folks starting somewhere new or who have chosen a new path? Hmm. When it comes down to it, when you're starting at something new in life, there's going to be a lot of different points where you're not going to know what to do, and when there's something that's going to be stressful, or when you may feel like, did I make the right decision? My most important piece of advice to you would be to never question yourself. You made the decision, so now you have to live with it. Go for it. Don't let anything stop you from being able to achieve greatness. No matter how many hardships you run into, just keep going. Don't let the world beat you down when you choose a new path. Even if that path may feel wrong for the first few steps because it's bumpy, you got to look at what the future is going to be. Don't focus on the present. Control your future. Queen Elizabeth, you're dead. And I'm not British. You're not my queen. Aliens theoretically could even see us as up to the modern day. Yeah, so like literally if there's a telescope big enough, if you're in a star system close enough, you could actually see the planet Earth as it is, or as it was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years ago. Of course, if you're right outside the planet, you can see it as it is today, but you know, that's a given. Hey, I love your voice. I appreciate that. My voice is very voice-like, so I'm told. High key W advice. I appreciate that, Rue. I will colonize your country. That's coming from the lady who ran the country that used to own 70% of the world, but gave it all up because they were overextended because they couldn't colonize other countries. Hey, as soon as you're able to actually colonize, or as soon as you're actually able to colonize Ireland, then you know you can talk. But for now, you haven't even been able to beat some people that British people originally saw as inferior. So, and you also lost to a brand new country in France and Germany. We need to work on living in the ocean. Hell yeah, brother. IBZ, thanks for the follow. What if aliens think of us as monkeys are to us? That's more than likely, actually. Amber, thanks for the follow. But the Napoleonic Wars, we won against France. Oh yeah, you guys won one war, but then lost all the rest of them. That's pretty cool. I'm failing to see your point here. You still don't have Ireland. That what you wanted all this time, and you lost India and America, and you know somehow you let Canada and Australia also declare independence, and you lost the South African area. But all right. Germany be like, Elizabeth, you messed up your country. Now we, the EU, will make it better. Yes. Scotland forever. Aliens are waiting for us to stop killing each other. I feel like it. I really feel like it. But I gotta let you know, I thought you had a Navi, not Navi avatar? I don't know what the hell a Navi is. Not Navi. Navi. What the hell? Hold on. Navi? Ah! Hmm. 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 Why can I not find a Navi? Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, it'd be more scary if there are no aliens. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like both are still equally terrifying. Because there are two possibilities that exist. Either Navi are the blue people from the Avatar movie. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm not a Navi. Um, but no, it would be equally terrifying because there are two possibilities. We're either completely and totally alone in the universe, or the universe is thriving with life. Both of those are terrifying because we don't know the intentions of the alien life, and if we're alone, then that means life is up to us. Both are equally terrifying. Um, but no, Trappist. I saw that. Trappist is a very cool system. I haven't heard about it in a little bit. There was a point at which I ended up going on a little bit of a deep dive on it. I think about a year and a half ago or so. Um, but Trappist is very neat because doesn't it have an Earth-like planet in there and a similar like um or is it two Earth-like planets? It's either one or two Earth-like exoplanets, and then it has, the gas giants. So it has enough gas giants to where it would actually be able to the gas giants should be able to prevent interstellar objects from taking out the life. Basically have a better Earth. Uh a better Earth is debatable because saying a better Earth per se would insinuate that our bodies can handle whatever that planet has going on. Humans have had, hundreds of thousands, millions of years to be able to evolve to actually survive the conditions of Earth. Whereas if we go to a completely alien planet, there's no telling what could kill us, whether it be the completely different physics or just a different composition in the atmosphere that we didn't notice. There's tons of things that could kill us on that planet. Um, Also, alien contact will be terrible due to diseases that will wipe out us or them. That's actually highly unlikely. If we do come into contact with an alien species, most diseases, as you've noticed, that humans have not been fucking murdered by all of the animals on Earth. Beings don't typically spread their disease to another species very easily. So humans and aliens are going to be two different species. So it's a possibility, but it's extremely unlikely that our bacterias will even affect each other. Trying to say naughty. Also, you require your knowledge. What doesn't belong onto a sandwich? In your eyes. What? What doesn't belong onto a sandwich in your eyes? Excuse me? We gotta evolve into an anthropomorphic fluffy thing. Yes, as they're realizing if we live on Mars for any length of time, that we may not be able to come back here. Literally. Like straight up if we Bro, it works the same as infections. That is literally incorrect. That is completely incorrect. No, that is not how that works. Viruses and bacteria have to evolve to be able to attach to the specific cells inside of bodies to be able to replicate and possibly control or kill the cell. But you have to be able to have the right the right connections to be able to do this, and every species has a different biological makeup. So no, that's not how that works. Not in your eyes, but in your opinion. What doesn't belong onto a sandwich in your eye? Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, what doesn't belong in a sandwich? Man, I have no idea. For sandwiches, that's to each their own, my guy. Maori, there's our toaster. Thanks for the follow. Wants you to have a buttered toast. And yes, he toasts the toast. He won't make it raw. Thanks, I guess. Yo, OJ. I didn't say it's impossible. I said it's extremely unlikely. Yeah, it's the same reason your pet doesn't get the flu. Literally, like, it doesn't happen all the time because of every sickness spread between species. Nothing would be alive. Nothing would be everything. Everybody and everything would be sick all the fucking time and would die. It's like, you know, it's not like blight jumps from the plant and into the human body and then makes us decay from the inside. Like, it doesn't make any sense, you know? Things can, but also cannot happen depending on makeup. Yeah, so if we want a new planet, one bug might kill us all. One bug might kill us all, but also we might kill the bug. It's also a fact that likely the first planet colonized will be commercially claimed by a company. God, we can't do that. Coco Star, I wasn't even talking to you that time. You need to chill your fucking ass out. I was replying to OJ. That's why I said OJ at the beginning of that sentence. People be getting offended way too quickly. We literally depend on critters that live on us and eat off of us all the time. So why did you... Bro, why the fuck did you got offended without even knowing half of it? That's crazy. The more we learn, the more we don't know. Yeah, pretty much. But there we go. It is the 2-hour mark, and good gravy. I'm getting business phone calls already as soon as the 4 p.m. mark rolls over. But I have enjoyed talking about space shit and biology and all these things that I do way too much studying about, but still somehow jumble up. But for the time being, I think that I am going to have to call it a day because all of my shit's starting to die anyway. For some reason my controller... Oh yeah, that's right. My right controller stopped charging. I'm gonna lose my right hand, which kind of sucks. But thank you everybody so much for coming by and hanging out today. Next time we do a stream, hopefully I can get this controller to work, or I can buy a new one by then. I will be playing Into the Radius, so if you want to come join and see me go into the radius, into the black hole, and try not to die, then stop by and say hello. I'm not going to be able to read comments as much, but I'm still going to try to say hi from time to time. Anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys.